Kiley's kick-ass adventure throughout the multiverse. Chapter 2. King of the Pirates alone. A portal opened and Kiley and Xander walked out of the portal that closed behind them. She pulled out her communication stick and extended it, and the holographic screen projected out and Ty's image appeared. "Hey, Uncle Ty. I'm somewhere," Kiley said with a shrug. "Hang on, let me locate you." "Aha, you're in a safe universe, so no toxins or virus or anything," Ty replied. "So what do I do now?" Kiley asked. "Well, the portal device is set to follow energy signatures of its own making. Wherever you end up, your parents have been there at some point," Ty explained. Kiley looked around. Everything was wooden, the sky was beautifully blue and clear. She walked over to the edge and looked over it. Beneath them was a massive, ongoing ocean, going for miles on end. Xander tapped on the shoulder and pointed up. There, she saw a massive flag with a funny-looking skull and crossbone on it. Uncle Ty, I think I'm on a ship." "A pirate ship?" Kiley swallowed hard. "Yeah, anything is possible. Look, we can't keep the channel open for too long. Have a look around, keep low, and remember, don't get too attached, and remember, your gun is your last resort," Ty ordered. "Thanks, Uncle Ty. I shall contact you soon." Kiley nodded, then she closed the stick, and the holographic screen disappeared. "Kiley, there is land a few miles west," Xander stated. Kiley looked out and saw a town off in the distance. "Good spotting, Xander. Let's see if we can move this ship, shall we?" Kiley stated. She then ran up some steps and found the wheel. She stood in front of it and shrugged, not knowing how to sail a ship, and Xander walked over to her. "Kiley, I have been programmed with over 7,000 instructions and tutorials on different machines, weapons, vehicles, and tools," Xander told her. Kiley took a step back and gestured Xander to take the wheel. Xander gripped the wheel and spun it and set course. Kiley watched in awe as the ship headed towards land. "You know what? Somewhere in the multiverse there's a Xander out there that is just a plain normal dude. I bet he can't sail a ship." "Keep being awesome, Xander," Kiley said with a grin. Then suddenly, someone stumbled out onto the main deck, barging out of the captain's quarters. "Oh yeah, I should have checked the rest of the ship first," Kiley muttered to herself. "Who is moving my ship?" The guy belched. He was clearly drunk. He was skinny, lanky, with black hair, wearing blue shorts and a red sleeveless waistcoat that was open, showing off his bare torso. He also wore a straw hat. Kiley slowly made her way down the steps. "Hey there, sorry, I didn't realize you were here. I need to find my parents. Have you seen them?" Kiley asked. She pulled out a picture of her parents and held it out for the drunken pirate to see. What? There's no pirates' parents here. I'm not a parent. I'm the only one aboard this vessel, so of course there's no parents here," the man slurred. "You are drunk, huh?" Kiley sighed. "But I'm also very drunk as well," the guy muttered. "Okay, drunk guy, I'm going to dock the ship and let you sleep it off. I'll take the opportunity to go find my mum and dad," Kiley said sternly. She turned around and started walking back to the steps when suddenly a hand grabbed her. She turned around and her mouth dropped open as she saw the drunken pirate had extended his arm threefold. "Whoa, what are you made of? Rubber?" Kiley blurted. "No. Gum juice. Shh. Don't tell anyone," the man mumbled. "Oh, ow. Okay, you can let go of me now," Kiley snapped as his grip intensified. No, I can't trust you," the man snapped. Then he threw out his other fist and it doubled in size, reaching out towards Kiley, hitting her right in the face. She was thrown off her feet and hit her head on the wooden floor pretty hard, rendering her unconscious. Kiley woke up and looked around to see herself in a cage, a prison cell of some kind. She stood up and looked around. She noticed her bag pistol had been taken, and she tried to open the cell door but it didn't budge. "You're wasting your time," a voice called out. She looked up to see the pirate leaning against the door frame to the room. He then shifted his hat and he walked up to her. "The door opens if and when I want it to," the man said. "And you are?" Kiley asked. "You can call me Luffy. And this was my ship." The pirate sighed. "Was? You're like the only one here," Kiley replied. "I should not be. I should be dead," Luffy grunted. Kiley then realized that she was not in captivity. She was not someone's prisoner. This pirate was not a bad man, nor did he have any intention on harming her. He was just lost, maybe a little broken. Something weighed him down, and Kiley being in the cell just proved that he wasn't going insane. Luffy, where's my brother? Kiley asked, concerned. I'm here, Kiley. No need to worry about me, Xander said as he walked into the room. Oh, you're okay? Kiley asked the robot. Yes, I am safe. I also have your belongings, Xander stated, showing her the bag and pistol still in its holster within his hands. Okay, good. Now, Luffy, maybe you can let me out of here so I can help you? Kiley said sweetly. Luffy looked down at the floor. His eyes was focused like he was listening to something. Someone, maybe. He then pulled out a set of keys and unlocked the cage. She walked out and retrieved her belongings from Xander. How did you board my ship? Luffy asked. A portal, Kiley admitted. Like the last two, Luffy muttered. Kiley spun around on her heel quickly and walked up to Luffy. What other two? Kiley asked. About a week ago, a couple showed up. Sciencey types. They slept here, ate here, and I was handed a note for some girl, their daughter, I think, before they left for a portal, Luffy sighed. Mum and Dad, I'm their daughter. I'm the one they're looking for, Kiley snapped at him. Luffy handed her the piece of paper and Kiley took it from him and unfolded it. It was a note with 6 numbers on it. She wanted to contact her uncle, but she had to be alone for that. She folded the note back up and slipped into her pocket. Luffy walked away and Kiley followed. They walked up onto the deck. Luffy took a deep breath in. He looked up and saw the clear blue sky. Kiley noticed that the ship was docked and the town that sat next to the ship was busy and filled with life and noise. Hey, you docked your ship, Kiley said, surprised. You were right. I was pretty drunk, and I had to sleep it off. I also hit you pretty hard. I forgot how strong I was, Luffy muttered as he rubbed his knuckle. So, gum juice? Kiley asked, confused. Gum fruit, actually. It made it so I can stretch, and yes, I'm kinda like rubber, Luffy explained. Okay, another question. Why are you on this massive ship all by yourself? Kiley asked. Luffy pulled out a barrel and gestured Kiley to sit on it. She sat on the barrel and Xander stood next to her. Luffy leant on the edge and took a deep sigh in and told his story. He had a crew, a rather big one, a strong one, and one day a newcomer joined. Atarashi, a ninja of sorts, a man who claimed to be from a far-off place. He wore a headband with a scratch going through it. Luffy later learned that scratching off the headband from where Atarashi was from meant you were exiled. Atarashi had some overpowered ability where he could move things into something known as the Kamui dimension. He transported each and every one of Luffy's crew to said dimension and killed them there. Luffy was in the middle of some war when that happened, so when he returned to his ship, his crew laid on the wooden floor dead, murdered, slaughtered. Luffy had killed Atarashi that day, then he buried his friends, his crew, his family, and then he set sail and spent every day watching the sky, drinking, and slowly going mad. Kiley wiped away a tear from her cheek as Luffy finished his story. She slipped off her barrel and walked over to Luffy. She pulled him in and hugged him. Luffy buried his head into her shoulder and let out all of his emotions at once. He cried. His crying became screaming. His screaming broke as his voice box couldn't handle it. Kiley just held on to Luffy until he fell asleep. Xander helped her place him in his bed, and Kiley then looked around the ship. She examined all the empty rooms, the chests of gold, and all the chores that needed doing, cleaning and maintenance especially. Then she walked off the ship. Where are you going, Kiley? Her robot brother asked. I'm going to do something real quick. I'll be back in about an hour. Keep Luffy on the ship, okay? Kiley told Xander. Then she walked through the town and she started talking to the fishermen, the gun sellers, the market goers. She explored and talked to everyone that she possibly could. Luffy woke up and rubbed his eyes. He could hear all sorts of commotion coming from the main deck of his ship. He walked out and saw that his ship was suddenly filled with people, all bringing different types of boxes on board, food and materials. Who are all these people and why are they on my ship? Luffy barked. Kiley emerged from the crowd and ran up to him. You cannot sit here and wither your life away. You're a hero, Luffy. You said about this One Piece, right? That you owe it to your crew to finish your goal, and you owe this magnificent ship a new crew to maintain it, Kiley told him. Luffy looked around as everyone was working in some way or another. Wait, they're all here to work for me? Luffy asked, confused. Everyone knows of you, Luffy. You have money to pay them, and they have the skill to look after your ship, to supply food and, all the stuff to drive the explorer of the ocean. Kiley smiled. Luffy looked at Kiley and a small grin appeared on his face. Thank you, Luffy muttered. You're very welcome, Kiley said with a proud grin and a confident nod. Kiley, we must take our leave, Xander butted in. Kiley looked at Luffy. He's right. I've got to go. My parents are out there somewhere and you have a journey ahead of you. Kiley nodded. I want to pay you back somehow, Luffy stated as they hugged one another. Kiley suddenly had a burning pain on her arm. She rolled up her sleeve and saw a tattoo forming. It was a small, just above her inside of her wrist. It was the Straw Hat Pirate Skull and Crossbones logo that was upon the flag. She looked at Luffy and Xander with confusion, and then Luffy let out a chuckle. Looks like you're part of my crew now, Luffy chuckled. Kiley rolled down her sleeve, even more confused than she was before. She said her goodbyes to Luffy and his new crew, then aimed her watch and it opened another portal. She stepped through it with Xander following her. The portal closed, leaving Luffy to execute his first order to his new crew as the ship set sail.
What you have just listened to is a product created by the Three Ranger Bros Studio.
Hosted by three cosplaying fathers who
happen to be massive geeks of all sorts of fandoms.
They are Mark, the Red Cornish Ranger,
Cosplay Dude 637,
and Tai Tiger.
The studio covers different types of YouTube videos, TikToks, podcasts, and live streams.
If you wish to find out who cosplays who, the YouTube channel, the TikTok accounts, and the podcasts, and all of the other social media platforms,
please go to the 3rangerbrostudios.com.